What's going on? This is your man John Fortune, your host of the Frustrated Fan Sports Show. And today, a game that almost felt like they were going to lose. Taylor Heinicke throws a pick. Scott Turner seems to not know how to call plays for Taylor Heinicke until the end of the game. Washington pulls out the win in Indianapolis 17-16 in a game where the defense kept us alive the whole game. They came up with 2 turnovers. We didn't convert those turnovers. But again, a game that was so close. In fact, it was too close for comfort. But again, who else does it? Our captain, along with Hero Heinicke. They find a way to make a play to get us down there. Heinicke scores the touchdown. Game over. Washington wins 17-16. What man. I mean, it's so funny, man, because I was looking at this game and what I was doing most of the time was just raging. It was almost like Scott Turner was looking at the playbook and he was like, oh, dang, you know what? I'm calling the plays for Carson Wentz. I meant to be calling these plays over here. He did, and it's almost like he wasn't aware of it until the fourth quarter. And not only was he not aware of it until the fourth quarter, he wasn't aware of it until late in the fourth quarter. I don't understand, and this is why I always say, don't call Scott Turner a genius. I don't want nobody calling him a genius, because every time he gets called a genius, the very next game he comes back and he does something that is so stupid that you don't even understand what is going on. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was gonna come on here and y'all were gonna have to call me Red Foreman, because to me, Scott Turner was Eric Foreman. He was a dumbass. The whole game, it was like, why is Scott not calling plays fit for this team? He was sitting up there and it seemed like there were these long developing pass plays, and it was like, why are you doing that to Taylor? Why are you doing that to Taylor? Everybody knows you need to get Taylor on the move. That's what makes him work. You don't sit up there and try to force him to be a pocket passer. That's not what he is. Taylor is not a pocket passer. Do not put him in that situation. He doesn't work well in that particular situation. And I tell you, if it wasn't for Terry, and if it wasn't for Taylor and Terry having the comfortability they had with each other, we would have lost this game. Because again, Taylor throws the YOLO ball, and guess what? Terry comes away with it, because Taylor he knows I throw it in Terry's direction, he's going to go get it. I could throw it behind him, I could throw it ahead of him, I could throw it to somebody else, and Terry will still get the ball. I tell y'all, man, this was one of these games that we could have lost, but we didn't. We won. And like I said, again, I'm going to give Jack the praise. Jack is doing a fantastic job calling his defense. Now, I will say that I wasn't too happy at the fact that he doesn't blitz enough or doesn't get enough pressure, because he should have been pressuring Sam Ehlinger this whole game. He should have been pressuring him, but he didn't. But the defense still stood pat. This was a game that, again, in the past we would have lost. Scott Turner almost gave away this game. Like I said, it felt like he was reading from two different play scripts. And I was, oh, dang, you know what? My bad. I thought I was calling plays for Carson Wentz. Here's the playbook for Taylor Heinicke over here. You know, like and it was just so insane because there was so many times where I'm pretty sure all of us was sitting there like, why is Taylor throwing so much? Why is he throwing so much? Like, why is he taking all these massive steps? What is going on? Why is he throwing so much? Man, we can't. I tell you, boy. I mean, if it wasn't for the captain, man. I mean, the captain finds a way to get us out of a bind each and every time. And also for Taylor to help to basically throw it to him and basically put it on his shoulders for them to win in his hometown. I tell you, man, what better way to sit up there and do that? And again, Taylor shouldn't be throwing 30-something times, man. He just shouldn't be. But again, got out of Indianapolis with a win. Man, that was a scary one. And like I said again, hands up to Jack. I mean, fantastic job with the defense, man. I mean, again, these last several games, the defense has been coming on and on and on. And I know that he may not want to give credit for this, but I do honestly feel that him being off of social media has got him refocused. And because he's refocused, that is great. That is great because now he's focused on defense. Now he's focused on getting the best out of this team. And you can tell this defense is being coached very well. I mean, for the cornerbacks, for the secondary to know the situation and do everything they could to keep Michael Pittman in bounds. That is coaching at its finest. And I mean, again, that goes to Jack. That goes to Chris Harris, Jeff Zagona, however you say his name. That, you know, this goes to them. They're doing a fantastic job. And understand this. We were without Cole Holcomb. We were without Cole Holcomb, and the defense still looked good enough to actually go out there and basically hold Indianapolis to only 16 points so that we can come down and actually win the game in the last 2 minutes of the game. Fantastic win. But again, Scott Turner, I don't want to hear it. I don't want nobody. Don't call him a genius, please. Don't call him a genius. Don't call him smart until he consistently shows that he has situational awareness and understanding that he's not supposed to be doing certain things. That's when you praise him. Other than that, don't praise him right now. Because he has to show that he understands what's going on. Because there were times where I was sitting there looking at him as he was calling run plays up the middle. Why would you call run plays in the heart of the Indianapolis defense? Why would you call run plays like that? And I will say this. Taylor throwing the interception, that was horrible. That was horrible. But I will say this. This is my excuse for Taylor. He was trying to make something happen because you know why? Nothing was happening. But this is why you have to call certain plays for Taylor so he doesn't feel forced to try to make something happen. I tell y'all, man, this is one. Whew, edge of our seat, y'all. I mean, we won this game at the end of the game. And thank God, we're not seeing Chicago at this point. Chicago was going close, was trying to go touchdown for touchdown against Dallas today. Chicago was trying to go touchdown for touchdown against Dallas today. And not only that, guess what? The Eagles won again. And they seem like they're on the verge of not being able to be stopped, man. And I'm telling you, they made that trade for Robert Quinn. I mean, they're already good, and they've done nothing but get better. But again, we're now contributing to the success of the NFC East. I think the Giants lost because they were down 27-13 before I got on. But again, still, Washington pulls out the win. We needed this one, y'all. We needed this one. Now we go up against Minnesota, which is a very tough test against us. The benefit that we have is that it's here. The benefit we have is that it's here. And I'm gonna say it because everybody else, because there's too many Kirk lovers here. When Kirk shows up here, I don't want to hear anybody cheering for him. He should not be cheered for at all, period. Because at the end of the day, he's not one of us anymore. And to be quite honest, he never really felt like one of us. That's why he made it so difficult to keep him around. Even though some of that was Bruce Allen's fault, but still, and we all kind of felt like Kirk never really wanted to be here. So let's not cheer him when he shows up at all. It doesn't matter that he was one of our last quarterbacks that was successful. Forget that. Let's not cheer this man. Let's cheer our people. You know, let's cheer Taylor Heineke. Let's cheer Terry McLaurin. Because again, these guys in the last games that we've played, the last 2 games we played, both of them have been bailing us out. And don't get me wrong, again, I'm not standing here saying that the interception that Taylor threw was all Scott Turner's fault. That was Taylor's fault. But again, Taylor was trying to make something happen due to the fact that Scott was basically having a poor call playing game. He wasn't on his game with the play calls. He just wasn't. It wasn't until towards the end of the 4th quarter that all of a sudden he was like the light bulb came on. Boom. Oh, that's right. Taylor's in the game. Come on, bruh. Come on. Again, like I said, great win, great win. Glad we pulled it out. Scott has to do a better job because we cannot face tougher teams. You talking about our next 2 games are at home, which is beneficial to us. You know, we got the Vikings at home and we got the Eagles at home. So the next 2 games is home. No, wait a minute. Is the next? No. No, we got the Eagles. Yeah, no. So we got the Vikings here and we got the Eagles in Philadelphia. So again, we need to act like we understand this. We need to act like we understand what's happening. So again, very, very good win. Very tough win. Up next, the Minnesota Vikings in FedEx Field. The return of Kirk Cousins. You like that? Nah. I didn't like it, and I feel that all of us, we shouldn't like it. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all let me know how y'all felt. Did y'all feel that Scott Turner called a really good offensive game, or did y'all feel that he was making a mistake up until the end of the game? Also, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with a lot of y'all. Y'all gotta chill on the Taylor Heineke benching thing. I mean, clearly, he can come out and play. He can come out and get us wins and stuff like that. And I understand that there's a lot of times where he does stuff and it's like, it's because he's doing too much. But understand this, a lot of that is also the play calling involved too. Scott has got to do better. He's got to do better. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Let me know. Like, subscribe, comment. Other than that, this has been your man, John Fortune, and this has been the Frustrated Fan Sports Show.